Breaking news. A heist is underway in downtown Los Angeles. The target? Armored trucks. Sky 5 News is reporting live from the increasingly chaotic scene.
Good evening and welcome to the Battlefield 4 Hardline Beta. This is the one that was announced at E3 on Monday to the surprise of many people, me included. So cue fucking great excitement. It was like, I don't know, it's kind of like going back and playing Modern Warfare 2 where PlayStation 4 owners were getting something new, so we were trying to download it from Origin and that didn't work. Well, you got congratulations that you'd been put on a list to fucking maybe get it in this sort of bullshit, so we were able to download it through the PS4. Anyway, you have 4 classes: the Operator, Mechanic, Enforcer and Professional, and this is the very first game that I was playing. This is the very first time that I'd logged into the game, so normally I just go for the very first one, the equivalent of Assault, Operator I suppose in this case, and I would have just started fucking trying to fire guns and see what happened, see what was available to me. But one of the guys that was in the party chat, who's a big Battlefield fan, his game hadn't downloaded, had another while to go and stuff like that, so I was going through the various classes and stuff like that, and just letting him know what was available and stuff like that. So you can see them flashing up in the background there. I think you get 2 or 3 guns in the Assault class, and it's a kind of a money based rank up system, it seems, where you earn money for basically getting the money if you're the cops, or saving the money if you're the robbers, or the other way around. Strike that, rewind. You know what I'm saying. So it's a money based system, so you can see in the different classes that's available. The UMP45 is straight off the bat. The RPG was in that class as well. You've got repair tools and things as well. Not something I ever really used in normal Battlefield 4, so probably not something that I'll be using in this game, I'd say, on a regular basis. But I think this beta runs from now until the 29th of June, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure some people will. But that seems quite a long time, so you'll have loads of times to get through and go through all the different classes and stuff that you can use. The Enforcer, I haven't even used this. So this was Monday night, obviously, when I downloaded this. And it's Wednesday night now, so I had about half an hour of it Monday night, I had about an hour of it last night. I'll probably have an hour and a half of it again tonight. And I'm excited for this game. For me, this is a kind of perfect blend between COD and Battlefield, so that suit me down to the ground. So while I was explaining to Hitman26, who was the guy in the party, I accidentally pressed the sniper class by mistake, and anyone who knows me will know that I am not a sniper. I once tried sniping on Battlefield 4 on Zavoid, or Zavoid I call it, and I went 0 and 15 with an SRR. I got a couple of hit markers and stuff like that, so I am the worst man in the world to be trying to tell you what a sniper rifle is like. But I suppose it's maybe interesting to see how a fucking the worst sniper that you'll ever see actually goes about doing it. I don't actually really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to look around. I don't know what the map is, where to go. I jump into the car, and there's one cool thing in the cars actually. I don't know if I show it on this. You can actually jump out onto the kind of roof of the car and start shooting from there. Maybe I'll show it in some of the later gameplay. I didn't even know what the objective of the game was. There's 2 different types. There's heist and blood money is the other one. And in heist, basically, as you can see in the top of the car there at 12 o'clock, top of the screen, sorry, at 12 o'clock, there's a armoured car. And your job as a robber is to set a charge on that armoured car and then wait 45 seconds, and if the cops are after taking you out, you take the money out of the armoured car and then you bring it back to where your base is, and the bases are highlighted, I think A and B on the screen, and then the other one is where you try and rob the money, and you can take as much money as you can carry, but obviously the longer you stay there trying to take money, the more you're out in the open and stuff like that. So here's my attempts at sniping. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fucking pop bullets off and stuff, but I have to genuinely say that I was quite excited to get this game, and it feels like PlayStation 4 owners are getting the fucking things that Microsoft people used to get, and I don't know if that's because the PS4 is a more popular machine, but it's good that we're on the top for once. So I think this is the last go. I think I'll get shot here very shortly. I hope I do anyway. As you can see, the other thing that I'm pulling out there by mistake is the baseball bat. And that's because I kill assist 59. I think I got kill assist 72 on the other dude, so they wouldn't even give me one fucking kill with a sniper rifle. But But as you can see, I'm pulling out the baseball bat. So the baseball bat is the equivalent of the knife, I suppose. I haven't actually used it yet. I think it takes a few strikes to kill someone. I think if you're behind them, it's the same thing as in Battlefield 4. You'll get the kill. If you're in front of them, you'll probably get... they can probably turn the tables on you and use it on you. So hopefully I'll get some footage using that. But as I said, this is my first game. I didn't know the objective of the game. There is actually a tutorial when you go into the screen, and it'll explain to you how to play both the game modes and stuff. How does the game play itself? The game plays quite nicely. It's I think it's a lot brighter. I think graphically better, in my opinion, than Battlefield 4. Certainly brighter, more of a, dare I say it, COD style. It's more, okay, cartoony is not the word, but just more something to look at, a fresher way of looking at the game. I think, I suppose Battlefield 4 is kind of maybe an all-out war game. I suppose it's supposed to be grainy and grey and green and stuff like that. This seems to have better colours than that. The camera angles can be a bit jerky and stuff at the start. It's only a beta, so we're not expecting fucking huge things. There's the armoured car where you get your loot at, if you can get there at the start. I didn't even know how to get there at the start, I'll be honest with you. It took me about an hour of playing to kind of start to wrap my head around what the game was about. The camera angles, yeah, are a bit jerky. It seems a bit clunky to turn around. It seemed to take ages to turn around. Here, I take out the baseball bat by mistake. Noob move. Yeah, it seems to take longer to turn around. Now, sensitivity, I think, is only up to 20, and I had it on, I don't know, 17 or 18 at the start, but that was just too fast. And then turned down to 12 or 13. That seems too slow. So I don't know, maybe I'll go between it. So here, as you can see, it's the normal setup for your melee and stuff. I was trying to do, because I used the R3 button to go prone, and then I use the circle button for melee. So I was just trying to set that up for myself. The gun itself, wow, the recoil seems fucking really fucking high recoil on it. The gun seems to bounce up and down a lot. Now maybe after a while, when you start to add some attachments and stuff like that, it'll calm down a bit. I don't know if Visceral, who are the main developers of the single player and the multiplayer, they, I think, want to make a game that's accessible for the masses, to be the COD killer that everyone's looking for, you know, and I really hope it is. I seen COD Advanced Warfighter. I just seen the trailer that was on E3, and it just looked like a dark, murky game to me. I had no interest as I get mowed down by a cop car. But I think they're trying to make this a game that's accessible for people who wouldn't normally pick up a Battlefield game. They still have the Battlefield title, and I think it might have been better for them to maybe, you know, go down a different route, not associated with Battlefield. But I suppose the engine is the same, the you know, the helicopters are the same. You don't have tanks in it so far that I've seen. You have armoured cars, the equivalent, I suppose, of tanks and things like that. Here I'm just thinking, because the gun is bouncing so much, what is my aim actually like? So it's just a noob finding out what the game is like. So if no one's seen Battlefield 4 Hardline beta, I don't know if there's any codes or anything left. I think it's closed now at this stage. Go on Twitter, maybe you can get some codes. I know there's some PC codes going around. If Origin ever email me back and say I was successful, or was congratulations, I did get a code for it, I'll have that code going spare. So if anyone, I'll let people know on Twitter if that code is available. So if anyone wants it, they should get it. So there's only 2 game modes, as I say. There's Heist, I think it is, on Blood Money, and there's 2 maps as far as I can tell. So maybe it'll wear thin a little bit quickly, but from what I've seen so far, it's pretty good fun. And that's it. I'm going to let the video wind down. So thanks for listening. This is Battlefield 4. No, it's not. This is Battlefield Hardline beta, and hopefully it's a sign of good things to come. Thanks for listening.